33 and a half Lowell Slugger C243, so it's probably a little bit thinner handle, a little bit bigger barrel, and so I've swung that for probably about the last 2 years. I don't flip-flop too much. Sometimes I'll just grab other bats that feel good. I won't necessarily use them in the game, maybe just in batting practice or in the cage, but I've kind of settled into that 33 and a half C243 consistently over probably the last, I'd say, 1,000 at bats or so.
Yeah. So what about that? What about the big barrel do you like? Is that something you tinkered with early and you stuck with it now, or is it something you've always swung a big barrel?
No, I think earlier on when I first became a professional and I didn't really know how to use the bat, I used a little bit skinnier barrel, I think, and then as I got a bit older and kind of understood hopefully how to snap the barrel a little bit more, I wanted a little bit more at the end so I could hold on to the energy, kind of like a whip. And be able to unload it hopefully on the ball, and so I kind of went to a little bit. It's not like a huge barrel, but it's a little bit more than some other bats. So yeah, that's why I went with that one.
Yeah. I mean, it's the 243 is like the consummate power hitter's barrel. Are you a power hitter?
I don't think so. No.
You hit a bunch of bombs last year. A lot of people wouldn't believe you.
I don't know if I fancy myself a power hitter though.
I see you more as a all fields spray type of guy.
Hopefully, just try to hit it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Drag somebody into the outfield. I use a Wilson A2K 11 3/4. When I first moved to second base, I used again 11 and a half, and then over the last 2 years, this year included, I went another 1/4 of an inch, just a little bit bigger. I want to make sure that, like, hopefully when the ball hits my glove, it stays in, and sometimes it just pop out with that smaller glove. Some guys are a little bit better with smaller gloves. I just used a bigger glove at the kind of the behest of Tim Tuffle in New York. We kind of talked, and he said I used a big glove at second, and then so I thought about it, and we worked together and used a little bit bigger glove, and really enjoyed it the last year or two. New Balance cleats.
What about those do you like?
I don't know. They're doing such a good job of trying to stay ahead of the game, I think, with their product, and so they're probably only been doing cleats for about the last 4 or 5 years. But each year there's such a willingness and such a dialogue amongst players of how they can be better, how they can make them more comfortable, how they can last longer. And so I just feel real blessed to be able to be a part of that kind of movement with New Balance moving forward, and they've done a great job of making their cleats just more comfortable and more durable each year.